Hey everyone, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're fine. My name is Anya. It's time for some creepy videos, so yeah, let's go.
A woman is alone at home when something pretty creepy is caught on camera. The following video comes from a woman who lives alone with her two cats. Every so often, her cats would do things that would make her question whether or not they were children in their past lives. To her, it feels as though she's living with kids. Given how much she loves her cats, she buys a camera to see what they do when she's away from home. The camera she gets has an auto-tracking feature, which basically means that the camera points to wherever it senses movement, tracking wherever the cats go. Although recording everything they do, it seems that buying the camera was a bad idea, as ever since having it, it's been capturing things that are scaring her. The following are just some of the things that happen when she's away from home. Take a look.
Or maybe there was a fly or a bug that the camera detected.
From strange noises that come out of nowhere, to unseen forces that are picked up by the camera, the woman is beyond spooked. Now, it's not only when she's gone that strange things happen. There have been countless instances when something—
Why is there a key hanging from inside? So I don't think you leave and leave your keys inside the door, because then you can't open the door from the outside. I mean, she had the other door open here as well. Maybe she goes in there, but you wouldn't usually leave your door open plus leave your keys in the door if you're out, would you now? Or do people do that? I mean, I wouldn't, but what do I know about other people's habits?
Now, it's not only when she's gone that strange things happen. There have been countless instances when something unexplainable occurred while being at home. On one occasion, the woman is in the kitchen when all of a sudden, an object on her shelf just launches off on its own.
That could have just been standing.
But creepiest of all is when one day, while sitting on the couch, this happened.
Dude, I'd be running out screaming. Well, she could have hidden somebody in that room who opened the door.
The woman is certain that there was no draft when this happened, as according to her, the whole apartment is sealed just tight enough to prevent any airflow from outside. Given that this has never happened before, she finds this very unusual. Sadly enough, it's incidents like this, among many others, that's been causing her a lot of anguish, as she doesn't know what to do to stop this. Whatever it might be that's going on, it's taking a toll on her mental health. Out of all occurrences, one in particular has pushed her to take action by seeking help from others. The incident is nonetheless pretty creepy. This is what was caught.
So what was there? There was nothing there.
Stop, viens. Attends.
What language is she speaking?
Connard. Espèce de connard. Viens. Laisse cette putain de porte tranquille, maman. Non, non. Viens. C'est moi. C'est moi,
Is it
regarde.
French?
C'est moi.
Hmm.
Viens. Viens. C'est moi. T'inquiète pas. C'est rien. Hein? Vas-y, tu claques ta main. Vas-y. Ferme cette putain de porte. Vas-y. Connard, va. Ça vient, mon bébé. Ça vient, viens. Ça vient. Eh, c'est moi. N'aie pas peur. N'aie pas peur. C'est moi. Non. C'est rien, ma bébé. Viens. Viens. Viens là. Viens. Viens, mon cœur. Allez. Viens.
Once again, the door just somehow moves on its own. Even the cat appears to be scared as it quickly jumps off the bed after sensing something wrong. It quickly rushes out of the doorway as to avoid being crushed by the door. Naturally, the woman was left shaken up. If no draft had caused this, then how did it close on its own? As with previous incidents,
I think the closing part isn't even the one that's crucial. I found the opening of the door earlier. I found that more weird, because you know, when the door is shut, no draft can open it. You have to move the handle. And the closing, well, I mean, sometimes, you know, floors are crooked and whatnot, and there's some door, I mean, but the door was open. So usually, I mean, you know how there's some doors you just can't leave them open, they always just fall shut again. But that door was open and then it closed, so there might be a draft that she's just unaware of. But the opening was way weirder.
she can't seem to explain this. But like always, you be the judge as to whether or not something paranormal occurred. Is this woman actually experiencing paranormal activity? Or is something else going on here?
I mean, if it's not fake, then it's really creepy.
In this next video, a man is looking outside his window when he notices something
we had
odd.
that one before.
Across from his apartment, a set of mannequins are lined up in front of a store. As he takes a closer look at one of these mannequins, something pretty baffling happens. This is what he captured.
Te lo juro que esa muñeca no estaba mirando hacia acá, mira. ¿Ves que parece como si nos estuviera mirando? Amor, amor, parpadeó. Amor, te lo juro que parpadeó.
Blink. Yeah, it does really look as if it's blinking. That is really weird as well. But I mean, are there dolls that can do that? Or well, dolls mannequins?
As if the mannequin itself wasn't creepy enough, this happens. Upon zooming in on its face, the figure suddenly blinks. Terrified by what he'd seen, the man is at a loss for words as he tries to explain what just happened. Like something straight out of a horror movie, the doll comes to life and scares the man to his core. Yet as with most videos, this one remains shrouded in mystery as not much else is known about the clip. Whether the video was simply edited to pull this off is unknown, but it seems that many viewers find this video to be genuine. Real or not, the thought of seeing a mannequin come to life is terrifying on its own.
It kind of just looked as if the Spider-Man next to her blinked as well. Weird.
There's a man on YouTube who's been documenting strange happenings in his house. Almost every video on his channel is solely based on the supposed paranormal occurrences that this man has been experiencing. It goes without saying, but some videos are pretty creepy. In one of his uploads, the man captures footage of an unexplainable incident that resulted in his mirror getting cracked. He has no idea as to how the mirror got cracked, but he suspects that the ghost in his house is accountable for this. Now, out of the few videos on his channel, the following may just be the creepiest. On October 3rd of 2022, the man is looking outside his window after seeing something outside. What happens moments later has left him unsettled. Watch.
I got so much gunk on my monitor again. I just cleaned it recently, and now it's all smeared.
God, this thing is... It's not... Well, I guess it is a window, too. God dang, that thing is filthy.
Yep. Here we go with doors again.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. With the Jesus. I was just...
The door opens on its own, as though someone had come inside. He looks around, but can't find anyone or anything that might have opened it.
Then what just
Although
fell
spooky,
down?
it's the following night that leaves him even more spooked. Suspecting that it might happen again, he sits on his bed and records the door around the same time it opened the night before. As he waits patiently, the following happens.
Is that a crossbow?
I got bad posture. We can fix that.
I know that feeling. Just as long as the guitar doesn't fall down.
Fun. Fun. David. It's not funny, guys. Chills, dude. Hell the fuck bad. Oh, dude.
Goosebumps.
Feeling beyond spooked, the man decides to spend the night somewhere else. He tells a friend about this creepy occurrence and stays the night at his place. However, that same night, something downright strange is captured by the security camera inside the friend's bedroom. Take a look.
We had that video in another one. Yeah, with his light going off. Right where the gunk on my monitor is.
A shadow-like figure passes quickly against the wall before seemingly diving beneath the bed. It happens real fast, but you can make out the shadow on the wall before it disappears. Now, the man mentions that the flashing lights are part of a motion-sensitive device which had gone off after sensing movement in the room. It seems that whatever this was had triggered the sensor. So then, just what exactly had occurred that night? Viewers believe that the man had been followed by something, while some think that his friend's house was already haunted. It's unclear what was captured, but most viewers, including the man, believe that whatever this was paranormal in nature. Like most videos, there has yet to be an update on this whole situation.
Okay, so what I wanted to say earlier, when when the guy said Jesus, our world has become very, very godless. So maybe that is a reason that we're getting more and more paranormal activities. Let's just say that, I mean, you know me by now, I always say, no, everything's fake, everything's fake. Maybe it isn't. or half of it maybe isn't fake, you know? And maybe there is a reason for it, because everyone, not everyone, but so many people in this world have stopped believing in God. Maybe that does give that maybe that does open passages for demons, ghosts, and all those kind of whatever other entities there are. You know, maybe this world, or yeah, maybe because so many don't believe in God anymore, it lowers some kind of barrier that was there before that didn't enable entities to pass over into this world. That was a thought I was having lately, because as I said in the last video, I've been looking a lot into demons lately, and yeah, I've been thinking a lot about these kind of topics. And somebody I listened to, who was that, on some podcast, some person said that he used to do ghost hunting some 20 years ago, and then all of a sudden he had weird shit happening to him, so he stopped because he started believing that he was attracting these kind of things through the ghost hunting. And I said something similar in some video earlier as well that went into that direction. I mean, there's so many things we don't really know. But, yeah. Just, yeah. Thought about that. And personally, I find it sad that so many people don't believe in God anymore. Because, I mean, I had my time of atheism sometime in my life too. And, it took a couple of years. I mean, I did, at some point after that, I did think, yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a God. But it took me until 39 to find God and realize that life with God is so much better. And, well, unfortunately, I lost that connection to God again a year later. But since then, I know He's there. I don't need to believe, I know. And I know this will sound stupid to a lot of people, and I'm fine with that. You know, everyone should believe what everyone wants to believe. I'm certainly the last person pushing any belief on anyone, or, oh, it's, you know, I know God exists, so I'm better than you, or whatever. No, I'm not. That's nowhere I'm trying to go. I just, for myself, I mean, back then when I found God, I lost a friend through that. Because I was so elevated, I did go into this bit of arrogance. Oh, my life has become so much better now. So yeah, and the crash came later, and but that wasn't God's fault. That was my fault. And yet I shut my heart, and I kicked God out of it too, which was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my life. Because now I can't open. Since then, I was not able to open my heart again, and it's killing me on an emotional level. That has started to affect my physical health as well. It's just, I need to open my heart again. I need to let God back in. I need to let love back in, because it's killing me. It's not feeling very good, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to open my heart. Yeah, that was a bit personal perhaps, but I'm just a normal human being struggling like everyone else is. And the struggle has become extreme lately, but that's a whole different story. But it's all interconnected. It's, I don't have a source. I said that before. I don't have anything positive in my life anymore. And just knowing about God is not enough for me to get the strength I need. Yeah. I got a little, well, I strayed off what I was initially talking about, but to come back to that, I think it would be really important that a whole lot of more people found their way back to God, to raise the, whatever, the energy of this planet, or the safety shield of this planet, and to get the demons, to push back the demons or whatever energies are creeping in through that. That's what I believe, yeah. Or at least it's a theory that I hold very, very possible. And that just popped into my head when I was watching this video. So yeah, let's go back before I go on talking another half an hour.
There's a video on Reddit that many people are finding hard to explain. The footage itself comes from a security camera installed outside a workplace where the Reddit user's father works. The father has no clue as to what was caught on camera, but nevertheless, he was terrified by the footage, as what was captured in it is something that one's mind would conjure up during a nightmare. On October 10th of 2022, the Reddit...
Sorry for stopping again. I had a nightmare recently. I was taking a nap on the sofa, and I dreamt... How do I make this short? I was in my room, I was at my computer, I was playing a game that I don't really know. I don't know if that was a real game or just something because it looked very old. And all of a sudden I realized that everything around me was dark. You know, there were no lights, and I wasn't sure, did I turn them off or not? And I started looking around, and I started feeling really dizzy. So I kind of sank down on my knees, and I was kneeling here in front of my computer, or the desk rather, and underneath my desk in the dream was another computer, an old computer which I also never had, and it was a white computer. And there was no, it had no visual, you know, no windows. You couldn't look inside like you can nowadays. It was an older computer, but it was already one of these upright towers. And for some reason it was white, and it was standing there, and it was like, in the dream it was totally normal. That was my old computer, and it was just standing there. And I saw that in between a little slit I could look inside, and there was some weird orange glow inside of it. And it was running. That's when I noticed the fans were running. And I was getting really scared because the computer wasn't plugged in, but it was running. And then this feeling of fear started coming. I was thinking, like, what the fuck is going on here? And then all of a sudden I felt this really weird presence around me. And I thought, oh my god, demons, because as I said, I'm looking a lot into this demon topic, and in my dream that I realized, oh my god, there's demons around me. And I wanted to scream, and I had no mouth. Like, my mouth was like you see in movies sometimes, in horror movies, there was just skin here, there was no mouth, and I couldn't scream. And I got really terrified then, and in my head I started screaming for God. And as soon as I did that, everything just stopped. And I have like one light up there, but in my dream all of a sudden tons of lights were going on, and this feeling of fear went away, or it just disappeared, and all of a sudden I had a mouth again, and then I woke up. Yeah, I haven't been dreaming for years, but these last two years, is it? If I dream, it's either a nightmare of some weird sort, or I dream of, I have dreams that just make me sad. They have to do with my dad and my grandma for some reason. And, you know, I dream she's alive again, and then I wake up and I dream that my dad is normal again, and then I wake up and never mind. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start crying if I keep this up, but yeah, that was one hell of a nightmare. It doesn't sound like much, but the feelings I had were horrible. But yeah, as I said, I screamed in my head. I screamed for God to help me, and he helped me, and that made me feel better. Just knowing he still got my back. Even if I can't feel him in my heart anymore, I still know he's there and protects me. So yeah, if you want to laugh about that or make fun of me because I believe in God or whatever, go ahead, be my guest. I don't really care, because yeah, why should I? I made fun of people believing in God, so maybe these dreams, or you know, the shit I'm going through is some sort of payback. I mean, I never made fun of people in their face, but in my head, so yeah. I'm a strong believer in not necessarily karma, but we all pay. One day we all pay for the shit we do to other people and to ourselves. Kind of keeps me sane, you know, because there's very many people in this world, especially politicians and all them pulling the strings. I have to believe that they get payback one day as well. Yeah, let's go on.
Reddit user's dad is looking at a security camera's live feed when out of nowhere he sees this.
That looks good. I'm getting goosebumps. That looks like some weird kind of chicken with a...
Despite the video's low resolution, you can still make out something pretty uncanny. Although we can't precisely tell what it is that we're seeing, it's obvious that something isn't right about the supposed people in the footage. Out of both people, one seems to have an unusual gait. It's as though they're walking on all fours, with a slight limp.
I see
it's
chickens.
this particular detail that's led viewers to believe that something otherworldly had been caught on camera. But as always, what's your stance on this? From the belief that this might be a skinwalker, or maybe even a cryptid of some sort, the video has yet to be determined as supernatural.
I totally, okay, I mean, they have little human-esque heads, but the rest of it looks like this is the body here, and these are chicken legs. I'm totally reminded of chickens when I see them walk.
Or not.
Because the head looks kind of longer.
If you caught something creepy
like
on camera,
chickens.
or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. If there's one thing that makes a video twice as creepy, it's children staring at something that can't be seen. But even more unsettling is when something near them suddenly moves on its own, suggesting that something might actually be there. This next video is just as creepy as the one described. Jamie Primex Sullivan is a mother whose daughter, who at the time of this recording, was acting very strange. According to Jamie, almost every night after tucking her daughter into bed, she would catch her staring off at something in the corner of her room, even though there was clearly nothing there, except for darkness. Although creeped out by this common occurrence, it's the following incident that freaks out Jamie the most. Jamie and her daughter Charlie are filming themselves inside their home after going out for dinner. They vlog about their day and eventually start talking about people in their family. However, when Charlie brings up Jamie's deceased grandmother in the conversation, things take a chilling turn. Watch.
But where's your grandma?
Where is my grandma?
Heaven.
Do you remember my grandma? Where is my grandma? Where is she?
Up in heaven. What did she do to make her go up in heaven? Did she do a smoker?
No, she didn't do a smoker.
What's doing a
She
smoker?
was just very old. She was almost 93, and her body just got very tired. She was too old.
Was she, did your grandma almost couldn't walk?
She was old. She could walk, but she was old. Okay?
Mommy, your grandma's here. And she says, hi, Jamila.
Oh, I'm getting
What?
goosebumps.
Your grandma's here. And she says, hi, Jamila.
Now, Jamie adds that her grandmother had called her Jamila growing up, and that there's no way that her daughter could have known this, as she was never told about her nickname. Considering Charlie's odd behavior, such as saying things that aren't there, among other strange incidents, there's no doubting that Jamie was deeply unsettled by this. Just how exactly did Charlie know of her mom's nickname that was given by her grandma, who's been dead for years? While some think that Charlie could have been in contact with the spirit of her deceased great-grandmother, others aren't really sure what to make of this. But whether or not people believe her, Jamie is convinced that someone or something had made contact with her child. To this day, she isn't sure how exactly her daughter knew about her nickname.
And that's the thing, maybe the kid picked it up somewhere when somebody in the family was speaking about it, or she did see the grandma. I mean, these are the kind of things I do believe in, that spirits of deceased family members can go to kids and talk with them. And kids are still young, they don't have all these barriers in their head until we teach them. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't remember much about my childhood, or well, not my childhood in general, just, you know, the time when I was very, very young up until 4 years old or so. My memories don't start until I'm 4. And even of those years, I don't remember much. So I don't know if I ever saw anything when I was a kid and scared my parents. And if I'd asked them, I don't think they'd still remember. But yeah, I mean, the way she reacts, the mom looks very genuine. She seems to be really shocked about it.
YouTuber Rusty Tucker posted a video of a chilling incident that was caught at a cemetery. Although posted in 2016, the video is beyond creepy. Legend has it that the Evergreen Cemetery in Judsonia, Arkansas is haunted by the spirit of a young girl who tragically died there in the 1900s. The story goes that the young girl was a mother who was searching for her missing child, who unfortunately got lost at the cemetery. After searching for several nights, the mother was found dead on top of a grave. She was later buried around the spot where she was found. Ever since then, it is said that her ghost still wanders the cemetery searching for her child. Intrigued by the story, Rusty Tucker explores the cemetery at night by using a small drone. Sure enough, what he captures is pretty chilling. This is what the drone captured.
No, just that arrow just and the sound just totally scared me.
All of a sudden, the figure of what looks to be a woman appears out of nowhere. It hides in the corner as though it's trying its best not to be seen.
But if that was a spirit, couldn't it just make itself invisible? I mean, why would it have to run away? Nonetheless, I mean, either way, this is really creepy. If that is a real woman sitting there at night by a grave, that's all the more creepy than it being a ghost. Somehow. I don't know why, I find
Whoever, or whatever this was, leaves in a hurry after seemingly noticing the drone. Rusty Tucker believes that this was the ghost of the young girl who lost her child. Now, it's hard to be sure if that's...
Okay, I mean, if it is a ghost, and I just said or a spirit, why doesn't it make itself invisible? Maybe because it doesn't know it's a ghost. But then if it was the 1900s, yeah, she wouldn't know what a drone is, so she'd just run away. Ugh.
The case, as it could be that an actual person was hiding there. But given the history of this place, and the fact that
Why
it's a
would anyone
cemetery,
be there at
most
night?
viewers believe that this may have been an apparition. To this day, this video remains a mystery.
Maybe it's fake. What is wrong with me, this video? That instead of yelling fake, fake, I leave so much. No, I don't leave much. I'm giving so many videos the chance to be real. Ugh. But that one just, it looks really
Thanks for
creepy,
watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy this video as much as I usually enjoy these videos. I'm in a kind of weird, I feel like I'm in a weird space here. Maybe I'm not my usual self today. I mean, no, I'm not my usual self today, leaving so many of the giving. I can't speak today, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, out of these, how many videos what? Said 4 of them, I think. Well, it could be possibly true or whatever. I don't know. I sometimes honestly don't know what to think anymore. This world has become so crazy, and I'm asking myself, has it always been like this? Did we just perceive it differently because we had no internet, you know? So we only, I mean, back in the days, we only got the news on TV. Not that I ever really watched them because they were just always negative, and I lost, and yeah, and crap. I lost my trust in the government a long time ago. Although now looking back, I think they weren't half as bad back then as they are today. Or maybe I'm just thinking that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to think anymore. Life has become so weird. Then maybe it's just me again because I don't really have a life anymore. Maybe the world has always been this crazy and it's just me going crazier. I don't know. Yeah, never mind. Let's end this video before I go on and on and on and you guys, thank you very much for watching. I don't know what I hope for this video, that whether you enjoy it or not, or I don't know. Maybe I should say I hope you think about the things I said a little. And if you don't believe in God, maybe ask yourself why you don't do that. I mean, one of the first things I found out, it was back in the days, I was watching an episode of House MD, and it was something with nuns. I don't really remember anything except that House was talking to this nun in his usual self, the way he was, and this nun did not get angry about the things House said, because I think he was dissing God or religion or something, and she just said, well, you can't wait. What is his? I still have the sentence in my head, but it's in German. So let me translate it first, so that I don't mess it up. She told him you can't deny God and hate him at the same time. And when I heard that, that was like boom, you know, it was a hammer on my head, like ooh, because that was my atheist time. I was like, there is no God, but at the same time, I was insanely angry at him. So yeah, that was like the first, you know, the first little push I needed to get into the do I believe in God or not? You know, am I just angry at him? Or do I really believe there is no God? But I was just angry at him. So yeah, whatever. Yeah. Have a great day or a great night, and see you in the next video. Bye.